Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Grab a cold one, crank up the volume, and join the show. Welcome to NBNR Live. Here we go.
It's no block, no rock.
Are we on?
We are on.
We're on, baby.
Why are you yelling?
5-1, bitch.
It is too early.
Wow.
It is too early in the
Fuck
day
you.
for this.
Wow.
What, you're not happy? Oh, I guess I'm the only happy one.
We're all happy.
I guess
it is 8:30 in the morning and you open with that.
I guess you could be happy, but a little quieter, I suppose.
Yeah.
I guess. Hey, welcome to the new studio, everybody.
Yes.
Look at this.
Signovation
nice.
Studios.
Signovation Studios at NBNR Field. That's what we're calling it. Right, Kyle?
Right.
What was that look of disappointment?
I think it's just Signovation Studios.
Signovation
Yeah.
Studios.
Shout
Right.
out to Signovation Omaha. Make sure you guys look up them and get all your vinyl wraps and signs done by Signovation Omaha.
Yeah, look at this neat wall right behind us.
Yes. We are going a little early today, guys. I am walking in the Alzheimer's walk today, and that starts at 10:30 a.m. So if you guys aren't familiar with Alzheimer's, go check out alz.org. Donate today. It's a good cause. So, yeah, let's do a little housekeeping before we get our counseling session going. We are doing a ticket giveaway. We are partnering with Aloe Fiber. They are giving away 6 tickets, 3 sets of 2. So there will be 3 lucky winners that we will be announcing on our show next Saturday.
They are VIP hospitality tickets too.
They are VIP hospitality tickets. We will be announcing the winners of the tickets on Saturday, October 18th. It's very easy. You don't have to pay anything. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is follow NBNR Podcast on social platforms. Follow Aloe Fiber on social platforms. Share and tag a friend. And we will draw our winner on Saturday, October 18th. And the tickets are for the game on October 25th against Northwestern at Memorial Stadium. So very simple. Win some tickets. Hang out with us. We might be doing a show for them as well down on that Saturday. But shout out to our friends at Aloe Fiber. And we'll be posting about it every day this week. So make sure you guys follow us. Share the post, tag a friend.
And follow Aloe.
And follow Aloe, of course.
Yeah,
Yes.
obviously.
Yes.
Tickets to the Northwestern game. A few weeks ago, people might be like, Psh, Northwestern, meh.
Hey.
Beat a pretty good team yesterday.
Yeah, is Northwestern good at football now? When did that happen?
Did they beat a good team or did they beat maybe just not a very good team?
Michael, we're trying to sell these tickets.
Yeah.
We're not trying to sell them. We're giving them away
For free.
We're trying to make this an incentive that is appealing to people.
Yes.
Northwestern is a very good team. Guys. No?
No.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, I am worried that Northwestern unintentionally made Penn State better because I heard Drew Aller's now out for the season. So Penn State probably improves a little bit.
I
That's
don't know.
crazy.
I don't know about that.
All right, y'all. Take a seat. This is your post-Maryland appointment of Cornhusker Counseling. You guys, we start with the triumphs. Before we get into specific players, I got to ask you guys a question. At what point do we dismiss the narrative? At what point do we say, this team is clutch? This team doesn't wilt. When do we do away with that narrative officially?
I don't know if you recall, but last week I said maybe the Matt Rule year 3 thing isn't like 10 wins or anything crazy like that. Maybe it's just building a team that is resilient and can win close games. And maybe that's what year 3 Matt Rule is. Maybe we're on the other side of the close losses.
Yeah.
And we're getting close wins, which feels really nice.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think the big part of it, like you said, is we knew when Matt Rule got here in year 1, like we could sense this kind of culture shift. But I think this year is the first year where we're really seeing it.
Yeah.
Like this team is not giving up. They are coming back. And we've been really streaky the last 2 games where we start off great, middle kind of sucks, and then we finish strong.
Yeah, fourth quarter.
How long has it been since we've had a fourth quarter, since we've actually competed in those close games? It's been too long.
Yeah.
And now it seems like we can do it week in and week out.
Dude, it's there's a reason why I was yelling this morning. Because it's like, it just, like, we're at the point where, like, let's just say, like, Nebraska does end up losing a 1-score game in the future, right? And people start complaining, and you go, well, hold on a second.
Look
What
at these
about
3.
what about those other games? Like, at what point does it just go away completely? Like, they've done this. This is the 3rd time this season.
Yeah.
Like,
I think the scars are always going to be there, and people are going to want to, like, their brain is going to want to revert to saying, oh, I'm used to losing these games.
right?
Huskers
Even when
PTSD.
even when we're getting these close wins now, the first time you get that 1-score loss, or the next time you get it, somebody's going to say something like, oh, that's just Nebraska. And I think, Jared, to your point, I think now is the time we just get rid of that narrative.
We just get rid of it.
Competing.
It's done. It's
we're,
over.
We're doing it.
Didn't you see
Right?
on the screen it said like Nebraska in 1-score
4 and
games?
11.
It was like
Yeah.
4 and 11. I'm
Yeah.
like, ha, gotcha. You tried to set the stage, but Nebraska said no, thank you.
That was like, what, 3 minutes left in the game, and I saw that stat come up, and I just looked at my buddies like, I have a really bad feeling now with that stat popping up. I was very nervous. I think we all probably were.
I guess that's until that stat is what 11 and 11. It's just not going to go away, right? That little graphic that kind of makes us as fans, not the players, because the players aren't going right now.
No.
We are sometimes.
Yes.
You want to know,
Right?
Yeah, so that's 3 games this year that I've like texted the group chat. And
Game
I'm like,
over.
Game over.
Yeah.
And for some reason, Nebraska just keeps coming back and winning the game, making me
just-
look like a freaking idiot.
I love it.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
loving
great.
that.
It's great.
Yeah.
But I'm just like this, like beat puppy almost.
Yeah.
That's one of my traumas is like, hey, I've watched this happen so many times. At halftime, I'm like, game's over. It's over. All the air left the stadium. You know, we're done. It's cooked.
Kyle, take a seat. Welcome to Cornhusker
Hey.
Counseling.
Hey, thank you.
You know what graphic I want to see pop up in those broadcasts is the Nebraska Cornhuskers in 1-score games this season. Let's start looking at that.
That's right.
Let's not look back at the last 2 seasons. Let's look at right now and how they're improving.
Like, okay, this goes along with the same triumph, you know, overcoming in the 4th quarter and getting clutch when it matters most.
Wow.
I'm sick, dude. I'm fucking stuffed up. All right. I'm mumbling and stumbling like Dylan on that one pass. He fucking fell backwards.
He
That's
literally,
right.
yeah, he fell straight backwards.
That was
didn't he?
funny.
He still put it on a dime.
But yeah, he did. But continuing with the clutch 4th quarter, you guys, I really loved when the Big Ten Network, they really try to make fetch happen on that last drive.
Oh,
They
the
try to make
targeting
fetch
thing?
happen, dude.
Yeah.
It's not
They
targeting.
tried, man. They kept showing that replay over and over, just hoping. Oh, the refs are going in to review. Oh, they wanted that review so bad.
Yeah. Well, in Matt Rule, of course. And,
He
you know,
calls
it
the
works
fucking
out.
timeout.
He calls the timeout. So that gives him even more time to look at it. I'm like, God,
Dude,
why? Why?
have-
The late game timeouts. Team is scrambling. This is happening on every game. Team is scrambling. They have no timeouts. They don't know what they're doing. And Matt Rule goes,
Let's give you a
"Timeout.
second here.
Here, let's give you time to
let's.
Is it some sick mental game he's playing?
I think
Like,
he
you can
is.
take as much time as you want.
You could call it good coaching at some point when it works.
Yeah.
But like we've seen the other side of it where it's like, why?
It worked yesterday.
It worked yesterday. So
We're still on
hey,
triumph.
big brain Matt Rule.
Oh my god, dude!
Are we
So,
on
yeah,
triumphs right now?
He called that timeout. They just kept showing. They kept showing Winery almost hitting old dude in the face,
But he didn't.
but he didn't. And then
Singleton.
Deshaun's clean ass shoulder hit. They just kept showing it over and over. Just
And then they brought Mike Pereira in just to confirm.
Jesus.
No, it's a shoulder.
It was so
I
funny.
have a trauma. I've seen too much of Mike Pereira this season.
God,
I'm tired
Lord.
of him. That's a trauma for me today.
Okay, so our first overall triumph is that it just seems like the tide is turning. Like Matt Rule has this team on a nice little trajectory where we're in the 4th quarter and we find ways. Fucking love it. Oh my God, I love it so much. I'm glad we didn't do the show yesterday. I'd be even louder.
Yeah.
Woo! Okay. Emmett effing Johnson.
Is there something bigger than a triumph? Like, I want to give him a trophy of some sort. It's just absurd. Just an absurd
crazy.
performance.
Wow.
We were in the late third when that stat popped up. He had 176 all-purpose yards at that point. That's absurd. That is Superman on the field.
He carried this team yesterday. And I know that we've been on the record saying, like, we don't think Emmett's like, we think he's a good running back. We didn't think he was like a great running back.
Right.
I think yesterday we might as well just put our foots in our mouth. Like, I think maybe he is a great running back because wow, we haven't seen a running back play like that since Amir Abdullah.
Yeah.
And he looked different. He did. He looked, he was on a mission yesterday from the first snap till the last snap. 21 carries, 176 yards, catching balls out of the backfield, making guys look silly out there.
Doing it all.
And he was exhausted. You could tell. And he was still making people miss. He was exhausted.
I know. And like, we don't need to bring up who's RB2 because there isn't an RB2.
There's no
Mosey looked okay at
that
times.
conversation.
It's Emmett Johnson. He looked, dude, he runs so freaking hard and like he's juking people. It almost looks kind of like Big 12-esque the way he runs, just kind of herky jerky.
Yeah.
But he also runs over dudes too. Like his running style is just it's like unique.
Yeah, there aren't many people that run like he does.
Yeah.
It looks like he's tweaking out.
Yeah.
Like before every carry, he goes and then gets the ball and he's there's a hole. He found the holes yesterday.
He did.
That's always been a thing with him is like he kind of dances a little bit.
Too much and just hit the hole, you know.
But
he's doing that.
I feel like dude, so good, man. And we're looking at potential all Big Ten team right now, the way he's playing.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're looking at maybe our first 1,000-yard rusher since Divine Ezigbo.
Divine, yeah.
So as long as he can stay healthy, and here's another thing. I was texting Sam Hahn last night about this. I think Dana Holgerson, especially after watching that performance last night, needs to accept the fact that this is a run-first football team. The offensive line, they played, and I think this is going to be a triumph as well. The offensive line played their ass off against one of the best pass rushing teams in the country.
Yep.
They run blocked like crazy. And I know that screenplay, that was the exact same play that Isaiah Hunter scored on the week prior. You see big 5'7" with a bum ankle running 20 yards down the field to make the ceiling block.
Yeah.
Like the O-line, they balled out. And I think with the way that Emmett had success, it's because this team is such a good run blocking team. They are. We've said like when 5'7's on the field, the offense looks different. They run block way better. And it showed. And give Turner Corcoran his flowers as well. At the end of the game, coming in, I think his Pritchett's ankle flared up, but the O-line, I think we are a run-first football team with an air raid OC.
Like, go.
I don't know that I would say necessarily run first. I think, though, that we do really have to establish the run a lot more. Like, we cannot rely. Dylan had not so great of a day yesterday.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean Dylan's a bad passer.
No, he's not a bad passer at all. I think he's elite. But I still think he's elite.
Yeah, absolutely. But if you can get Emmett to do even a fraction of what he did yesterday on a consistent basis, it's going to make Dylan's job a lot easier.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, go, Kyle.
I was just going to say, like one of the triumphs we're talking about, like running the ball first or passing. Yesterday was the perfect balance of like run, pass. And the reason I say that is because there were 29 pass attempts and 29 rush attempts.
That's beautiful.
That's exactly how you want that to work out, especially if you're teetering on like, hey, we're the air raid. That's not where I want to be. But if you can say, hey, look, they went 29, like, hey, that's balance. That's good.
Like, that's
the perfect balance.
Well, you're like, if it were me, I wish it was like 31-27 on the, favoring the run.
Mm-hmm.
But like that first half, yes, the offense was mixing it up and they looked pretty damn good. Sticking with the offensive line, I said last week, and Mike added to this, I said the things that I want to see from the O-line, or the things that I want to see from the offense to remedy some of the struggles of the O-line, was seeing Dylan roll out.
Yep.
And he did.
Yes, he did.
Check.
He made plays with his legs yesterday.
Yeah.
Not running the football, but just buying time, making plays with his legs. Like that touchdown to Lindenmeyer.
Oh,
I don't know how he got out of that.
I don't know how the ball got through there.
Dude.
I mean, there were for the crowd that's like, he doesn't ever step into the ball and like rocket it downfield. There were two yesterday, two tight ends, Heinrich Harburg and Lindenmeyer, that were right on the sideline, and they were rockets.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, no. So Raiola rollouts, check. I wanted to see like some Dane Key rub routes, some quick hitting slants through the middle. I didn't like Dane Key had that one touchdown, right? But like I don't really recall him having much of an impact other than that.
No, he had a couple catches he had a one on the sideline that was decent.
The one where he was falling away, was that Dane Key?
No, that was Isaiah.
Yeah,
but
of course it was
he
Isaiah.
did catch a big, I think it was like a third down. It was like an out route on the sideline.
Yeah.
So I think he had a pretty good day too.
All right, hey, well, you know what? Check.
I mean, hey, look, it's better than him getting no catches. Like he did, he made at least some impact where other guys weren't.
Yesterday he had 4 catches for 43 yards and a touchdown. Like that's a good day. I think that's a good day.
And I said, more Luke Lindenmeyer. Oh, Luke Lindenmeyer, how I love you, how I love you. That little toe tap in the back of the end zone.
The defender's like, incomplete. What?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
2 feet. He had 2 feet, and that was an NFL catch.
Oh, there's my future NFL tight end coming up big. Woo! And then, Mike, you had added, I want to see them establish the run.
Check.
Check.
Yes.
So, yes, the offensive line.
They even chipped. That was another one.
Yeah.
They even chipped the edge. Luke did that on a couple plays as well. Like, I mean, it was good. There was a lot of check.
For as much grief as we've given the O-line, and rightfully so.
Give them their flowers, man.
Here are your flowers. We're giving them to you. We're giving them to you, Donnie.
Making it rain.
Here you go, Donnie.
With flowers.
Donnie, we still want you, Donnie.
We love you, Donnie.
After this week, we love you. Hey, Isaiah, all day, Isaiah. Coming up big, man.
He's so good.
I feel like every week I talk about like how impressed I am by Isaiah Hunter. It's just
he's so good.
Every single week.
With both shoes on this time.
Yeah.
Oh, he's pretty fast with 2 shoes as well.
He just has like an extra gear that I feel like we haven't seen at the wide receiver position in a while.
Yeah.
Like we've even seen Ja'Cory Barney get caught from behind before. And you look at Isaiah and he just like, when the guys finally got a little close to him, he hit another gear and he was gone.
Bro, those Maryland dudes had the angle on him.
Yes.
And he said, nah.
No, thanks. I got 2 shoes on this time.
I want to get some next gen stats on his top speed when he had the one cleat off and then this week.
Yeah.
I want to see those next gen stats, see what his top speeds were.
Here's a bold take. I bet he was faster with his shoe off.
Well, he's lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did some weight.
Yeah, I mean, so we had Trey Palmer, but
he was very fast.
Yeah, but he was the go deep guy.
Yeah.
But for an Isaiah, he's catching screens and he's running through blocks.
Yep.
And he's probably faster than Trey.
I don't know.
Right? I don't know.
It's
Trey,
certainly
Trey was like a 4.3 guy though, so maybe not. But
it's a conversation.
His game speed is fast.
Yeah.
He makes fast guys look not fast.
Yes, he does.
Hey, and not just the screen pass that was pretty much identical to the one last week, where he also scored. He had that touchdown where he fought the dude off. He said, "Fuck off me," and he caught it.
Yeah.
Fuck off me.
Yep.
It's my ball.
Yep. Jump ball.
He's done that a few times this year where he's like, "Fuck off me."
And he's not even that big.
Not really.
Yeah.
He's a fighter.
Yeah.
It's just physical.
We like him.
Physical.
Yeah.
He's a triumph. Do we say Dylan is a triumph?
Go on.
Okay, so this is I think this could be like our transition into triumph. So we'll maybe hold off on this because Dylan could have lost you that game.
Yeah.
And he could have won that game, which you obviously saw what happened. So he's a double-edged sword for this game specifically.
So
we'll wait
until the end.
We'll save that until we transition into the traumas.
That's totally fine.
Yeah, we're still on triumphs, baby.
We're on triumphs. Okay.
5-1. Special teams.
Triumph.
Yeah.
Overall a triumph. Because there were Kenneth Williams got his
12-yard punt. What was that? It was like a 12-yard punt by
it was 20.
20? That's bad.
I know it's we're only after week 6, but can we extend Mike Eckler? Extend him forever.
Give him a blank check.
Yeah.
1890. Give him a blank check. I know you're ponying up all this money for recruits, Mike Eckler is your best special teams player, man.
This
He's
is
so good.
amazing.
He's so good.
Well, it was just even with the Archie Shank, it's like you forgive it because you had a really awesome Kenneth return, earned his scholarship on that one. And like it was after a Maryland score, of course.
Yep.
So it's like, well, what other time would it be? Like that's the only time you take kickoffs is if the other team scores. But we answered back.
Yes.
Like that's, I don't know. I just can't discount answering back. This team keeps answering back.
Yeah.
Different culture.
I know that this is going to sound kind of negative for previous teams, but it just feels like this team right now cares. Like, and not that other previous teams didn't,
They care.
but
a lot.
these guys take every point that gets put on them personally. It just feels like they are personally insulted every time an opponent puts a point up there.
Yeah.
And like the other thing too about, okay. So before we started recording, Mike, he's on his phone. He's like, God, look at this bullshit Emmett Johnson PI call, which it was.
That was. It was
It was,
not
you're
OPI.
right.
It was bullshit.
That was not OPI.
It sucked. Dumb call. Took 6 points off the board. Okay. And then you had Gunnar Gatula jump off sides. Or false start, excuse me. So that's 5 yards back.
Not Pritchett.
Not Pritchett. It was Gunnar.
Yeah.
And so it was just like, okay, you take 6 off the board, you get a false start, and it's just like, are we seriously doing this? Are we going to do this? But Cunanan goes out there and nails the field goal.
Yeah.
And again, you could say, yeah, that's his job. He's doing his job. Yes, but we have seen kickers not do their jobs. And like that would be a prime example of a team unraveling, right? You get the bullshit penalty, you jump, false start, and it's just like, oh my God, you're not going to get any points off this. Even though your offense moved all that way, you're not going to get shit because of these 2 dumb mistakes. But Kyle Cunanan, all reliable. Every time he goes out there, I'm assuming he's making the kick because he's earned that right.
Yeah, he's been good.
So thank you, Mike Eckler, for bringing him in. Because I think when he came in, you know, he was at Cal.
No, he wasn't at Cal. He was at a small school.
Well, he was at
Charlotte.
And then I think
I
it
believe
was
it's
one of the two.
I believe it's pronounced Charlotte.
Yeah. He was at
Charlotte.
Yeah, he was at Charlotte.
No, I mean, the triumph for me is how many years have we just been like, okay, unless you are 20 yards out, you're not kicking the field goal, which ultimately leaves you with just this huge gap in the field where most teams are scoring and we're not. And then you're losing these 1-score games that are by 3 points, a touchdown, whatever it might be. And so for him to hit, I think it was like a 43-yard field goal. Let's see. Yeah, 43-yard field goal and then a 27-yarder. I mean, it's just like that space of the field where we weren't scoring in previous years. Now we are. And then you end up winning a 1-score game.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
And then
crazy.
having that like no-go zone essentially just made things a lot harder on the offense because now they know like we can't kick from here. I've got to go. They know that everyone is watching like, dude, it's 4th and 9 and we've got to convert this. Otherwise we're screwed.
Yeah.
It just creates a whole host of mental issues as well as physical.
yeah,
Like
you're
it's-
just in this never-ending loop of like, hey, we're like too close to punt it and we're too far to kick it. And it just creates this huge issue where you're constantly trying to go for it on 4th down. That will be that'll be one thing when we get into that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's just that zone in the field now where like we're cashing in on points. Even if the offense doesn't necessarily perform very well, when you get to that point, you still have somebody that can go in there and get you some points.
Love it.
Yeah, he was at Cal for the spring, so he did not play any games for them.
Okay.
But yeah, special teams overall, despite the shank, Eckler's boys coming through. Who else do we want to shout out? Oh, I do want to also shout out, you know, Heinrich Harburg's catch along the sidelines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In the 4th quarter. Like that was a great catch. He held onto the ball. You know, he's falling out. Guy said, oh no, he didn't catch it. He fucking caught it. So just Heinrich Harburg. You know, you kind of wondered about his usage, how he'd be used this year.
He's been good. He's been getting better every game.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what you hope for a guy that played quarterback his whole life. And then now he's playing tight end for the first time.
Yeah.
Is that each game, as he gets more game reps, he's starting to look like a tight end. Like his blocking has been very good.
It's gotten better.
And now he's starting to become that reliable target. Late in games, you're throwing it to Heinrich Harburg out of all the guys, right? Dylan's rolling out, and you're throwing a big number 10 who played your position, was in your room last year. It's pretty cool to watch.
It is very
And it sucks that we only get 1 year of that with Heinrich Harburg, because I feel like I don't know if he'll do enough to make an NFL roster as a tight end, but he's got all the intangibles.
Wait, Heinrich Harburg's going to leave Nebraska?
Yeah, someday.
Is he allowed to do that?
What?
Yeah.
I thought he was on the roster forever.
Another triumph. We saw penalties come in a big way yesterday. That really, there's all the factors that like, hey, if this doesn't happen, you don't win the game. If this doesn't happen, you don't win the game. But that played such a huge factor. And so one of the triumphs for me is just the like mental maturity and well coached that these guys are. These dudes are getting pushed around after the whistle. These guys are getting chirped at. And you didn't see anybody on Nebraska, especially after last week with Evans. Yeah. You didn't see anybody in Nebraska retaliating.
That was nice.
There were no personal foul. There were like no unsportsmanlike conducts against Nebraska yesterday when it seemed like Maryland just couldn't stop doing it. There was just like no fights. There was nothing that hurt the team penalty wise yesterday.
Not only is Maryland kind of dirty,
they're dirty.
Kind of
dirty. Hey, listen, if it were my team, I'd be like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I feel like Richie.
Yeah, like Raven stuff right there.
Yeah, I think it was like a 6-minute span that the Maryland had 4 unsportsmanlike conducts on them. I think it was like 6.5 minutes. That's absurd.
Yeah, I mean,
wow. How do you even do that?
Not only are they a little dirty, but they're very dumb too.
Yeah,
very dumb team.
Yeah,
I feel like both football teams that reside in that state, the Baltimore Ravens and the Maryland Terrapins, with 2 R's. Stupid teams. Very stupid.
A turtle, an aquatic animal.
A sea turtle.
I had to make sure I spelled it right. I look up Terrapin, and then Kyle's in there. He's like, "Why is there an article about a turtle, an aquatic animal?"
Mike's like, "What the fuck's a terrapin?"
I know what a terrapin is. I just want to make sure I spelled it right.
You know what? If Maryland's like literal mascot wasn't the turtle, he would not know what a terrapin is.
Oh, 100%. But I learned a lot about different animals because of college football and the random mascots that they have.
Yeah.
Like I learned that a cardinal is a tree.
I was a little worried for a second. I thought you were going to say cardinal was a bird, and I was like, Mike, buddy.
No, a tree, because Stanford says a tree.
Silly. Okay.
Defense triumphs.
Defense triumphs. Like I just feel like the pass defense was continuing to play well. So a lot of flack that Dylan has been getting is his low yards per attempt. Okay. Yesterday it was at 9, and Malik Washington's was at 6.7.
Yeah.
So like people complain about Dylan, check down King, right? Check down Merchant, check down Tom Brady boy. But like I just feel like there was no big Maryland pass plays that were allowed. Like I can remember one that sticks out along the sideline, but but you guys are telling me that there's like a 20-yarder here, 20-yarder here. I'm like, oh, it just didn't seem like it.
Yeah, I think Malik Washington is very talented.
He is, man.
And I think with his inexperience, it benefited Nebraska, because even at the end of the game, when he had that wide open tight end running on the sideline, there was times where he looked like a freshman, and there was times where he looked really good. So you're going to get that. We saw that last year with Dylan, and I think even Michigan saw that with Bryce Underwood last night. So you're going to see that with true freshman quarterback playing in the Big Ten. Like they're going to miss things.
Yeah.
The amount of times we saw wide open guys running down the field last year, it happens.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Malik, he played really well, and our defense played fine. Like he didn't have he did not want to run.
No.
Which is crazy, because I think he could have done more of that.
He looked like, I don't want to say unafraid, but just very
he looked afraid to run the football.
He didn't like nobody likes to be hit, obviously, but just like
yeah. Just weird. It was kind of a weird thing.
He's what, like 6'5", 230.
He's
a
big man, yeah.
Yeah, he was a big dude.
And so like you see him on that 4th down run where he runs out of bounds. It's like, bruh, like you're like a behemoth out there, dude. Like, are you that afraid of contact? Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
But that's, I guess, maybe a freshman thing, right?
Yeah, fine by me. That's a triumph for Nebraska, though.
Please
They
do.
did not let Malik Washington's legs beat them yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we get into our last triumph, and then we'll hit some traumas. I think our triumph is Dylan Raiola, how resilient he was, and how good he was at times. He threw 4 touchdown passes and 300 yards, guys. Like,
yeah,
he played his ass off, but he also put us in some holes.
Sure.
So you got to live by the sword, die by the sword, right?
Yeah,
Like,
listen, this is the conversation I think of the week. Like
Yeah.
this is what everybody's gonna be talking about for the rest of the week. Is the 3 interceptions, right? Now, with that, you're also throwing for over 310 yards per game, and the only one on that team that could have got us out of that was Emmett Johnson and Dylan Raiola. Those were the only 2 people. And Isaiah Hunter, of course, he had a good game.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, Dylan Raiola, for the amount of slack that he got, understandably, for the interceptions. 2 of them were like, God, dang it.
Yeah.
He still threw for a ton of yards, had 4 touchdowns, and was the only person that was going to lead that game-winning drive. The only one.
Yeah.
When
I
it
loved it.
absolutely counted.
The triumph for me is Dylan Raiola has a goldfish brain. He has the brain of a goldfish. 30 seconds later, that man was walking back onto that field just like nothing had happened. He was coming out to lead a game-winning drive.
Yeah, it's
like
fine.
that's beautiful. Like,
Yep.
I love that he was able to just put that behind him. Obviously, I still hadn't been able to put it behind me.
You don't have the goldfish.
I
brain.
don't have a goldfish brain.
Congratulations.
Yeah. But he was able to come out there and just seemed like he didn't give a shit what happened prior. He had to get down that field and score. We had what, like just under or just over 2 minutes. It was very little time. And
Great.
it was beautiful. I mean, there is obviously the trauma part of it.
Yeah, we'll get into that a little bit.
Hold on.
Yeah.
We'll get into
Listen,
it. Let's glaze him a little bit.
Yeah,
Glaze him a little bit.
Yeah, like those donuts Mike got. That no one's eating.
I don't get it.
I had one.
Kyle
Oh,
had
you
one.
did.
I was pretty sure he drugged him.
With cream inside.
No cream.
No
Okay.
cream.
That's for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, like for ever since Dylan committed, right? I was just like put your team on your back. Be that guy when it's the 4th quarter and you have to lead a drive. Get on my back. I'm taking you to victory. I'm that dude. I'm the killer. I'm the dog. Okay, get on my back. And I think we saw that.
It's already just like so out of reach for what we've seen for the last 10 years for a winning drive,
Yes.
let alone for a quarterback that's just thrown 3 interceptions in a game.
Yeah.
Like you add those 2 together. So Mitch Sherman, he did some research on the train back to DC. This is what he says. That final Nebraska drive, 81 yards in 7 plays, starting with 3:42 on the clock, was the first come from behind scoring march for this program since 2017 at Purdue.
Yeah.
It's been 8 years.
And we were like 4-4 that year or something like that at that time.
Yeah.
That was, and then Scott Frost lost like 7 in a row. So,
Yeah, well, it was under Mike Riley.
oh, okay. Or Mike.
Yeah.
Brown.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
brought in my Scott. Beep.
Yeah.
Beep. Sorry, my buttons are
It's
all.
all right.
Oh, yeah, you're
Yeah.
backwards
Studio.
now.
We'll do
Yeah.
the beep. Yeah, man. I don't think in 8 years.
Yeah.
8 freaking years of like, and I'm not saying we've had terrible quarterbacks or anything like that. We've had Adrian, we've had Adrian on our show. We love Adrian.
We've had serviceable quarterbacks, but none of them have had that gene, that dog in them.
Like, I'm
Like
sorry.
Killa.
I'm sorry. Like, I love you, Adrian, and he might play this weekend for the Niners. Maybe,
I don't-
maybe not.
I don't think so.
But I don't think you ever looked at Adrian and was like, that dude's a killer. He's not in the huddle going, get on my back. I got you. I'm going to carry you.
I mean, he's tough as shit.
He's
Yeah,
tough
Dude,
as
he
shit.
was maybe one of the toughest Huskers.
But to string
But-
together an 8-play drive to win the game
Yes.
it just wasn't in the bag.
If I'm sorry, and I don't want this to be a freaking Adrian Martinez bash fest, like at all.
No.
Okay. But sorry, if this was under Adrian, we probably see a fumble or we see an interception.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
Now do we go to
Dylan was a triumph and he was a trauma.
Yeah.
Some of the interceptions that Dylan threw, I will give him grace on the first one. I think the defender made a play.
Oh, just jumped that route.
That dude was watching film. he saw on film that we have receivers just sit on their route, and he saw Jacory sit, and he broke. And he knew the ball was coming there, and he intercepted it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great play.
Hey, he's on scholarship too.
Yep.
Making a play.
Second interception.
Yeah.
I don't understand that one. That was bad.
Throw
the ball
out
into the stands. He threw it up in the air for just like he played 500 with his friends in the backyard. It was
You got to hit the crab cake vendor in row 80, man.
yeah. I
Did
didn't understand that.
Did we not last week talk about just the absolute raw arm talent that Dylan Raiola has?
He does. Yes.
Show it.
Bullshit. Show me. Show me.
He did multiple times.
Yeah,
in
he
that
did.
game.
But yeah, nuke that thing
Nuke
as
it.
far as you can in the stand.
And he took ownership for that. He said that the ball is. He asked his coaches what happened. He didn't know what happened. He said the ball.
Well, yeah, that's because at that point he's getting mauled over by a defensive lineman.
Right.
He's
True.
getting blindsided.
Yeah,
Oopsies.
that was wild. But yeah, he said that the ball hung up there, and he said next time he's going to throw it to a lucky Husker fan in the stands. So
Yeah.
let's hope that we never see that ever again.
What about the third one?
The third one.
This is
I don't know how I feel about the third one.
This is a debate, right? Okay. Did Cortez Mills, did he
run the wrong route?
run the wrong route? Was he supposed to sit there? Did he just throw him and it just kind of was like a 50-50 ball? I don't know.
I'm going to give Dylan the benefit of the doubt on it because he threw the ball before Cortez Mills broke, like you're supposed to do as a quarterback, right?
Yeah.
I believe that a true freshman was out there and did not know the route that he was supposed to run.
We're blaming Cortez for that.
I'm going to blame Cortez, but I also it was a bad look. It was a bad play at the time of the game and everything else. So let me tell you this: if you're gonna have true freshmen out there playing, they better know what route they're supposed to run. They better know the playbook front to back. I'd imagine Cortez Mills has like 5 freaking plays, right?
Yeah.
Right.
He needs to learn those plays, master those plays, and if the route calls for you to cut in, especially on an in ball, because otherwise those things get housed. If you make a bad throw on those, there's high risk, high reward there. Yeah. I'm gonna give
that's the discussion.
the benefit of the doubt. I don't know. I don't know for sure, but just given how Dylan was playing in that game, I'm gonna say that was probably a bad route. Just the way that he threw it before the break. It wasn't like he was super late on it. No, he just threw it and I don't know.
Yeah, and that'll be the discussion is whose fault is it? But regardless, that was the 17th unanswered point by Maryland.
Yes.
That pick six.
Yep.
And that was like, holy shit, the world is like crashing and burning around us.
Right.
That's
This
when I
is
started
bad.
getting texts from Kyle.
Yeah. Oh God,
It's like
this
game
is
over.
really bad. Yeah.
Yeah. And you said 17 unanswered. There's another really nasty 17 of trauma in there. And it was 17 points off of turnovers
Yeah.
that we allowed. I mean, that game could have looked a lot nicer.
Yeah.
A lot nicer.
So yeah, you had the pick six, and then his other interception was like deep in his own territory.
Yeah. So they go it's like a 10-yard or 20-yard drive and they score.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
So
Of course.
I'd say Dylan, like I said, he was a triumph. He was a dog in that game. He kept grinding, but he was also trauma and giving the other team the ball, which he has not done this year. So got to give him some grace too. Like all of you Tiefers out there, shut up.
Oh,
Shut up.
You don't want Lateef?
No.
You're
No.
anti-Lateef?
I didn't say I'm anti-Lateef.
Yeah.
I'm anti-Lateef right now.
Yeah.
Like we don't need TJ Lateef. Our best player on this team is Dylan Raiola.
Dude.
He is your best player.
Dylan could have thrown 10 pick sixes. There ain't no way he's coming out.
When Dylan went into the tent to get looked at, ultimately he's in there for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And I got a text. It's like, is it Lateef time? It's like, dude, Lateef is incredibly capable.
Yeah.
Like he's a great QB. Well, high-end good QB.
I think he'll be okay.
I was like, it should not be anybody's preference right now. No. Dylan Raiola is an elite quarterback. I keep trying to tell people that I firmly believe in the NCAA right now, he is a one of one. With his completion percentage, his yardage, the interceptions make it a little bit easier to say he's not a one of one. But prior to this, he's been kind of in a league of his own.
Yeah.
Stop asking for anybody else.
Annoying.
Real quick. Sorry. So the conservative Huskers in the chat, he says the last decade has ruined any get-togethers for game day in my circle. The people that used to watch with me got too pessimistic to even sit and watch a whole game. And you know what? That's why you invite them to Cornhusker Counseling.
Yes.
We talk through the good stuff. We talk through the bad stuff.
Yes.
And we give you a little prescription at the end. This is kind of what we're looking for to get our minds right. So that's why
I
you
love
guys are
that.
here.
I love that. That's that plug right there.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
So yeah, conservative Husker. I start the roller coaster at the beginning of the second half, and there's some negative comments, right? There's some pro Latif comments too,
Of course.
but I'm sitting there, and I'm the most negative fan there is.
You are.
Yeah.
Okay,
Always.
and here I am.
But this year you have not been.
No,
Yeah,
here,
you've been weirdly optimistic.
here I am on the roller coaster, and I'm talking down these negative people. I'm like, you guys, the game is not over. This team is different. I'm talking these guys down. So yes, I see where conservative Husker is coming from. There's a lot of people out there, like Connor said, they got those scars, man. They got the scars on their hearts. They can't get over it. They can't accept the fact that the tide is turning.
Yeah. The toxic relationship is over.
like
Your
I-
ex is gone.
Yeah, like I think we really need to be in this moment, guys. Like we need to sit in this and just realize what is happening before our eyes. Because I think it's hard when things are happening in real time. It's hard to appreciate things in the moment. We need to taste this little morsel. So good.
We have exercised the demons.
Exactly.
David.
Yes. They are gone. They left with that Frosty man.
Kyle,
He is gone.
I think you do it the best. We have exercise.
We have exorcised the demons.
Okay.
Traumas.
Yeah, so I guess a lot of those negative comments I was talking about at the beginning of the second half were also the result of Maryland finding out that they could kind of run the ball on us.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we didn't put a lot of pressure. We didn't really load the box that much.
No, because they pass it 67% of the time.
Right.
So it's like, what are you going to do? If you load the box, they're spread out. They're going to throw the ball to one of their fast receivers. And if you have extra linebackers in there, good luck catching them. So it was kind of a tough game plan for Nebraska.
And it's just, other than the one long run where Petjock got held a little bit.
He got
right?
held. He got held.
Yeah.
That was
That's
Mike's,
ridiculous.
That was Mike's other.
It's just annoying. It's like
Well, it was
they
a
show the
story
replay.
I know.
He gets so Petjock has his hand on him, but he's getting pulled the other way, and it's just enough. Football's a game of inches, guys.
Yeah.
This is 6. Just enough. It's holding. We got called
I
on
know.
holding.
Hey.
Nobody else gets called on holding ever. Ever.
But yeah, other than that one run, like Maryland was kind of getting there, 4 to 6. Then there was a 7 and another 4. And it just was like, oh my God, they're running on the D line. Here comes the trauma of not being able to stop the run. But again, like,
What did they end up with? Let's look at that.
Total yardage.
Yeah, I want to see that.
rushing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this D
I
line.
think they had over 100. Maryland had over 100.
Okay.
Here we go.
Team stats. Here we go.
Box score watcher over here.
I just want
Yeah.
to
No,
see.
I know. I'm giving you shit.
They had 30 rushing attempts for 130 yards.
Yeah. This
So they
watching
averaged
this
4.3 a carry.
watching this D line try to stop the run is like death by 1,000 cuts.
But that was
Every single
30 carries.
I mean,
though.
yeah, I mean,
was
that's a
lot.
heavy. That is a heavy
4
load.
yards
I
a
get
carry
that.
isn't considered like I know that it gets you a first down.
4 yards
but
a
that's
carry
not
wins you
considered elite.
games.
That's not considered elite.
It's not. Not
So,
in college, especially in
Not
college.
in college.
Four is okay in the NFL. 4 is not. It's not good in college. It's just not. Oh, but if you run it 3 times, you get 12 yards. That's
Yeah,
not the way it
it's
works.
not
That's
how the
not
way
the
it
way
works.
football works.
Yes.
But yes, like going into the game, I was like, look, Maryland cannot run. They don't even want to. So yes, when you see the 30 carries, it's like
They tried.
they tried.
Yeah.
And they had their moments.
Yes.
But again, I think and the defense also had issues tackling a little bit, and I think Matt Rule talked about that.
That's a trauma.
But again, it's just I know we're on to traumas, but it's just the defense came up big when they had to.
Yeah.
So it never became an issue.
The fourth quarter consisted of a Maryland punt, and a Maryland turnover on downs. That's what
What more
won
do you
the fourth
want?
quarter.
Which now I will also give credit where credit is due, and blame, I guess, if you will, is it's not necessarily all the defense. It could very well be that Maryland was just trying to play it safe because they just gave up a 20-point comeback the week before, right? So you get to the
True.
fourth quarter, you've got a 10-point lead, and you're like, okay, everybody, let's just like, we're going to try to run the clock out. We're just going to run 3 plays at a time. Like it's punt, turnover on downs.
Yes.
And who knows if it's all Nebraska defense, if it's some of Maryland's offensive play calling just to try to play safe and try to just run the clock out. I'm sure it's a little bit of both. But regardless, you still made the plays to come up and win the game.
There it is.
What about that? I do want to ask you guys about something. Was that intentional grounding?
I
didn't think so.
I didn't think so watching it, but the commentators were like, oh yeah, no, he wasn't out of the pocket. I'm like, dude, the guy was like out of the hashes and he tossed it 40 yards out of bounds.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I don't
thought
know.
it
It
looked
was
like it-
close in the tackle box, but I don't know.
When they were talking about he's not out of the pocket, I looked at it, I was like, if he might have one toe still in that pocket. I was
Yeah,
like, he looks like he's very clearly
We
out.
got a break.
I would not
I
have called
love
that.
and
Yeah.
not to mention the delay of game at the goal line
Yeah.
for Maryland.
Yeah, that was huge.
Well, I mean,
They were
Nebraska
excited.
gave him one right back.
Yeah, sure.
But, you know,
Okay, speaking of red zone stuff, I know we are we good
We're
on
on-
defense?
we're on traumas.
We're on traumas.
Yeah.
Once again, Matt Rule thinks that we can get 4th down conversions on opening drives. Why in the heck do we have so many stats? I understand you're looking at analytics and it says to go for it, right? Do the analytics count in the fact that you are over in these situations? Because they really should. You are absolutely terrible at going for it on 4th down in the red zone.
You know what?
Mike, our trauma is the fact that whoever is running these analytics
needs to be
doesn't know
fired.
how to
Dude,
read.
They need to be fired.
Doesn't know how to read.
Well, okay, here's the thing, Larry.
Just
You
punt.
You can't fire the analytics guy because it's not like the analytics guy is making them up on his own. He is
It
just
feels like he is.
he's just taking the no. Here's the problem, Mike. Matt Rule is looking at the analytic from a national perspective and not his own team's
You're
perspective.
not that guy.
You're literally over, I think, right? Over.
it has to be because it
Dude,
happens
yeah.
every game.
Every game.
The analytics are screaming, please, dear God, punt. and he's
field goal. We were in field goal range. Take the points.
It's that meme from The Simpsons, like those kids would be, or if the King of the Hill is like those kids would be so mad if they could read.
Yeah.
It's just the sign of, please, dear God, just punt.
Well, so yes, you're over when you go for it on 4th, and the points are right there,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
3 points.
So it was on the Maryland 30.
30-yard line.
30?
Yeah.
So we're talking a
Field
40,
goal.
45 yards, right?
Cool.
We can do that.
Didn't we just talk about how good our special teams has been?
Hello.
I would rather him miss a field goal than to watch you have another terrible attempt at going for it on 4th down. It is the most pathetic thing that you can watch on a Saturday.
The most pathetic thing.
It's the most pathetic thing you can watch on a Saturday. Is Nebraska going for it on 4th down anytime, especially the opening drive.
And you know what? That delay of game, we've got a comment here that says, luckily got that delay of game in the 4th and took the field goal.
They would've got it.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yes.
Seriously. I mean, because
Okay.
I was screaming, I'm like, oh my God, we're going to try to go for this
And I get it.
and not get it. And then you're really in a hole for this comeback. And you get the delay of game and they kick the field goal
Thank
and
God.
they make it. And now it's a 7-point game. It's like,
Okay. To that point, I actually have another trauma. Why is our coaching staff listening to Dylan every time he says, let's go for it?
You're not that guy, dude.
No.
You're a lot of things. You're not that guy.
You're not-
Our coaching staff are grown men. Do your job.
Do your job.
Say no. We're coming out that field. We're taking the points. How many times have we yelled, take the points this season? A lot.
I think every single game. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It happened in Cincinnati.
Yep.
I think it happened against Akron at like the goal line or red zone area. I think it happened
Yes.
against Houston Christian. I know it happened against Michigan, and it happened against Michigan State last week. I think we are 6 games in, and we've missed every 4th down opportunity. We have to go look at the
Stop.
stats. I think we are over on 4th down.
So
That is gross.
try to run the ball with Emmett. You know, Emmett had been running the ball to
Right.
that point until, of course, you need the 1 yard, and Maryland just sells out, and you can't block anybody.
okay, we're 4 for 11 on 4th down.
Okay. Yeah.
Analytics,
But none in the
so
red
bad.
zone.
None in the red
None in the red zone.
Hey.
Exactly.
You're not that guy.
Yeah.
You're not that guy.
Well, and like even when we've gone for it on 4th down, I don't know, maybe it's just me. Our play calling just feels so uninspired.
It's bad.
It's just gross. Like I don't understand what the hell they're thinking.
Well, like we talk about how this team is overcoming things, right? But that doesn't mean that your margin of error is fucking huge. It's still small as hell, man. Take the points.
Take the point.
Always.
3 points is gold.
You know what Matt Rule will tell you? Well, Maryland went for it on 4th down and we stopped them, so it didn't matter.
It evened out.
But
That's not how this works.
It's not how it works.
This isn't like a binary thing. Points matter more.
They do. It's so stupid.
I kind of figured Kyle would be the one to go off on a rant about that, not Mike necessarily.
I was so
because
mad.
that's been Kyle's bugaboo is going for it.
Well, okay. I'll say this. I thought Nebraska was like a much better team than Maryland coming into this game.
Yeah.
And so that was actually like one of the times where they went for it. And I was like, all right. And then it happened, and I was like, "Well, I can't really say anything because I didn't jump out of my seat when I saw them trying to go for it."
I did.
But every other game, I've been like, "Take the points."
Gosh, dude, they're just not good at it. They aren't good at it. Red zone offense and short yardage, 4th down plays. Like I think they're almost the same thing because it's just like you're trying to get this much space and this much yards.
Right.
They aren't good at it. They aren't.
Can't run inside the red zone.
Yeah, a lot of it is because Dylan is not a mobile quarterback, so there's zero threat there. But it just wasn't there. I don't get it.
Trying to be
I don't know,
aggressive.
man.
Trying to be aggressive. On one hand, I appreciate it, but I also recognize that, dude, when you win by 3 points, you gotta take as many points as you can.
Yeah. I mean, the facts are facts. Like that's something that we've always loved on this show. The fact is that in the red zone on 4th down, you guys are over.
You're not that guy.
Fact.
You're not that guy.
So
I keep saying that. You're not that guy.
They aren't.
You're not that
You're
guy.
not that guy, pal.
What do you mean by that? What are you trying to say?
I think Matt Rule thinks that our offense is something that they're not. I think he thinks that Dylan is sometimes better than he actually is.
I don't think it's about
maybe
like
it's not even like a Dylan thing. Maybe he thinks that Dana is like more creative than he actually is. I don't know what it is. This team can't handle it mentally yet. They can't do it. They don't know. I don't know what it is. When it's 4th down, they can't handle it. They're resilient as hell. This is the most resilient team I've seen. I don't even know. I mean, I don't even know if Bo's teams really weren't even resilient. They just beat the teams they were supposed to beat, which is really nice. I wish we could get to that point.
Yeah.
But like, this is the most resilient football team I've seen since I can remember. I don't know.
I don't know that it's like Matt Rule thinking Dylan's better than he is. I think Rule might think Dylan has a skill set that he just doesn't possess.
Maybe that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's just it's he's not equipped for that, man.
I wouldn't even say that. I would almost say just like the way that the red zone works and the amount of space that you have.
Yeah.
And when you have an offensive line that has been a liability all year, like the defense can just pin their ears and force you to make a quick decision with little space.
Yeah.
There's no room for error in the red zone. So it's just like there's just some things that now you've got 6 games in now.
Yes.
And you can see your offensive line at times are a pretty big liability. And you don't have a quarterback that's running all over the field and making these huge plays, or because Dylan tried to scramble for a touchdown and he got like 2 yards in the red zone.
Yeah.
There's no room in the red zone. So like that's part of it is just there's not a whole lot of room and the defense can kind of just pin their ears back and just go after you. So,
and maybe what Matt Rule's doing, I'm not a huge NFL watcher, but isn't Dan Campbell known for just going for it every time?
Yeah.
I think, you know why though? Because he gets it.
Right. He does get it.
Yeah.
Maybe
He's got big balls. He gets it.
Well, I think that's what Matt Rule's trying to do. He's trying to establish that identity of we go for it on 4th every time.
I mean, he's established something.
He's established. We do go for it. We just don't get it.
Right.
It's you just got to get to a point, especially like when you play. I will tell you this: Maryland was way better than I thought they were. I don't know about you guys. Maybe it's just because Nebraska was beating themselves a lot, but I think Maryland was better than I thought they were.
Well, Maryland beat themselves.
Yeah.
But like
at times too. Yeah.
Like going to this game, it's like, okay, what is Maryland known for under Loxley? They have really good athletes on the outside, very skilled, receivers, etc. They're going to have their edge rushers and all that, athletic linebackers. So like, I didn't think that they'd be a bad team.
I didn't think they'd be a bad team. I just think they played better than I thought they would.
I really don't know how much I learned about either team from this game because both teams were just routinely beating themselves. Like I don't know if Maryland looked better than they normally do. I don't know if we looked worse than we normally do. I mean, obviously Emma Johnson looked phenomenal, but like I don't know. I really didn't learn a whole lot.
Besides the penalties, where else did Maryland beat themselves though? Like really, I mean, they made a lot of undisciplined things, but like they took care of the football with a true freshman quarterback. They made plays when they had to make plays for the most part, and then they got the ball with less than a minute or like with a minute left, and they couldn't go down the field and win. They ran out of time essentially.
Yeah, I mean, you've got the penalties. You've got assuming a super safe play call or like I guess scheme for the fourth quarter, which let our defense get some stops.
Yeah.
It ultimately came down to just being undisciplined and coaching, I think, because the players were making plays.
Yeah.
And if they had kept up the run like that for most of the game, Nebraska does not win this.
Yeah.
Like that third quarter, the run game in the third quarter is when I was like, okay, like it's over.
Yeah,
But
Like,
they tried it in the fourth. They ran the ball in running situations in the fourth quarter on that last drive and to put us away, and they couldn't.
Well, sure,
And
but
we got the ball back.
Nebraska started loading the box and stopping the run.
Yeah.
Because they knew they were just trying to run the clock out.
It's true. Yeah. I agree with that.
Okay, just like real quick, it was a little sad to see Ja'Cory not get involved with the offense that much.
I think he was hurt.
Yeah.
He did get dinged up a
Looks
little bit.
off, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's true.
I think it was the punt return or something. He came up limping.
I think so.
So, that's one
He's
of
a
those
little
things.
guy. He's a little guy.
If you have one of your best players as your punt returner, you are risking one of your best players because he's the punt returner.
Dangerous thing.
He's out on an island and he's very what's the word? Vulnerable out there.
Yeah.
And I think he got rolled up like super weird at one point too. Like
Yeah.
somebody tackled him from behind and rolled up over his ankles, and then another guy was on top of him. I just think he got kind of the shit kicked out of him.
Yeah.
This week.
And it's a short week. It'll be kind of weird. And obviously we'll talk about this tomorrow on our show. But like it's gonna be a short week against PJ Fleck, and well, it'll be fun. Another road trip. I mean, imagine having to come back to Lincoln late last night. They're practicing today, practicing tomorrow, walk through on Wednesday,
and then they're leaving
and then
Thursday.
travel Thursday or whatever. So it's gonna be, a quick week. And for guys like Ja'Cory who looked a little dinged up, hopefully they're ready to roll. Hopefully Pritchett's back. Like I don't know. He played well enough. The offensive line, they played well.
They did.
So I think maybe the last trauma for me.
I got one more, but you go.
Your boy from Down Under.
Yeah.
Had that, I think, that 20-yard punt
That
or
was
whatever.
bad.
Yeah.
I thought it was weird that they were rolling him to the left
He's
on the
left-footed.
short side of the field,
Yeah.
and then kicking it left as well.
Yeah.
It doesn't give much room for error. Like you're going to kick the ball out of bounds.
Yeah.
Unless you shank it to the right, and then we see how that goes.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I that kind of sucked for me because it was a good spot for us to pin him, and we just kind of shanked it.
Yeah.
Running him to the left, kicking to the left. It just seemed odd.
He's a true freshman, and he's going to have some growing pains too. And he's been really good this year. So I'll give him grace as well.
Yeah, I'm going to trust Mike Eckler knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Whatever happens on special teams, even if it's terrible, I'm going to trust Mike Eckler.
Because you should.
There's a
As we
plan.
should. There's a plan.
Always a plan.
It's all part of the plan. Last trauma for me is when I see Heinrich Harburg and shotgun, can we do something else?
No.
Can we maybe pass once or give the ball off to a running back once? Just
Yeah.
he's going to keep it every time.
You have to be creative with that package. Like that it comes out. You got to be creative with the package.
They just crash down on his ass and he can't run anywhere.
They know. They literally sent everybody on the outside. They're like, he's going to pull this.
There has to be one time where he does a little Tebow thing where he jumps and passes it to Luke Lindenmeyer or something.
Starting last year, we started talking about how Harvard could be this kind of Taysom Hill type player,
Yeah.
right? But he can't because Taysom Hill can throw the goddamn ball. And I know Harburg has an arm. Like he's got a cannon back there.
Yeah.
He just doesn't do anything except keep the ball and run it straight into the line.
And is that coaching or is it on Harburg? Is he actually running a zone read or is it just a play like a fake handoff run? Like that's what I want to know.
Whatever it is annoying.
Yeah.
I'm glad that it worked against Wisconsin last year because he scored a touchdown off of it. But I just feel like you gotta give another look there.
Yeah, I agree with that. I do want to end the show on a triumph.
Please.
Dylan Raiola, Nebraska fans. He was talking about them booing and this and that.
Yeah.
And guess what? The fans showed out again like they always do.
Weird.
They come out, take over State Park.
College.
State College, whatever it is.
College Park.
College Park, that's what it is. State College Park.
Crab cakes.
Yeah, crab cakes.
Yeah.
Crab cake land. They come out, they show out in Maryland, so far away. What a trip it would have to be to take a trip to Maryland. I have not been there because of how long and how hard it would be to get there.
A lot of local fans there, though.
Yeah.
But go on.
There's Husker
Same
fans
point.
everywhere.
Same point.
You know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah.
Husker fans showed out. And to be able to go back into the stadium after going to the locker room to celebrate with your fans, I think it kind of puts him in perspective a little bit of like, yeah, our fans are booing, but they've got my back.
Yeah.
Like, they take over opposing stadiums no matter how far away it is. And yeah, they might boo you when you're not playing well, or they might boo the refs when you're getting your head ripped off and you think it's them booing you. But at the end of the day, Nebraska fans are the best fans of college football. So there's my triumph that I want to
Beautiful.
end the
Love
show
it.
with.
Yeah. What a beautiful way to end it. Anybody else? Mike had the last word.
No,
Boom.
I'm just excited that the past 10 years have turned me into just this like sinister, like, hey, halftime, game's over. Like, I hate this. I don't want to watch anymore.
Kyle.
And then they just keep clawing back and they just keep going through the process and just one rep at a time.
One at a time.
And it's just beautiful. I really, it was euphoric yesterday.
Euphoric.
It was, I mean, the game ends and you're just like, how did that happen? What just happened? I haven't seen that in years.
I jumped up
years.
in my living room and my ceiling fan was on. I jumped up and my hand just got chopped by the ceiling fan. I was like, I don't even care. We won.
Hey, Nick Arbuckle.
It's so stupid. Let's do one more shout out to Aloe Fiber.
Yes.
We are giving away 6 tickets, 3 sets of 2 tickets to the Northwestern football game
VIP hospitality.
with VIP hospitality tickets.
Ooh-wee.
That game is on October 25th. If you want to win the tickets, it's very simple. There's going to be 3 winners. All you have to do is follow NBNR podcast on social media. You have to follow Aloe Fiber on social media, share the post, tag a friend, and we will draw it on your next Cornhusker Counseling session on October 18th.
And you have ample opportunity to share and comment and tag your friend because we're posting every day this week. So look for the posts that Aloe Fiber will also be sharing, and we'll get you in the drawing. 3 lucky people get to win 2 tickets.
Okay. Sounds good. We will see you next Saturday.
Yeah.
Because this game is on a Friday. So we will see you Saturday morning, maybe not this early, right?
Definitely.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably maybe just like the 10 to 11 slot. I don't know. I like to get done before game, with game day
Yeah.
on and
Right.
Yeah, I
college
get
football
that.
on. I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind doing it early, but
Oh,
we'll
that's
see.
fair. That's
We'll
fine.
see.
How many people we got?
There's almost 200.
Hey, not bad for an early morning counseling session.
Yeah.
All right. We will see you next week for your post Minnesota Fuck Fleck counseling session. Get out of our office.